Ladies and gentlemen, I welcome all to my channel. Today let us see what is meant by revocation of offer, what is meant by revocation of acceptance, when can we make a revocation, how can we make a revocation of such offer and acceptance, all these things let us see today in this video. You know very well what is meant by offer. Section 2A of the Indian Contract Act defines proposal, which says that when a person signifies to another his willingness to do a thing or to abstain from doing anything with a view to obtain the assent of the other, such act or subsistence said to be the proposal, or otherwise called as the proposal is also otherwise called as offer. So supposing a service provider offer to give his service to another, or a trader wanted to sell his product to another, such type of offer to provide his service or to give this, to sell his product with a view to get the assent of the other is called proposal, or it is also called as offer. We have already seen that when an offer is made and it is accepted by the other party, it will become a conclusive contract. So once the contract is completed, then parties are binding, that the contract is binding between the parties, so they have to comply their obligations. So supposing a person makes an offer and at a later point of time he wanted to withdraw his offer, or he wanted to revoke the offer, can he revoke that such offer? Similarly, supposing a person made an acceptance, and whether the party who made the acceptance can withdraw his acceptance or revoke his acceptance. So the Indian Contract Act stipulates that their offer can be revoked in particular time, and the acceptance can also be revoked at a particular time. So what is a particular time? That is very important. So as far as the offer is concerned, the Indian Contract Act section Section 3 to 9 deals with the revocation of offer. Let's say the section 6 says that a proposal can be revoked by a communication of notice of revocation by the proposer to the other party, or by lapse of time prescribed in such proposal for such acceptance, or if no such time is prepared by the lapse of a reasonable time without communication of acceptance, or by the failure of the acceptor to fulfill a condition precedent to the acceptance, or by the death or insanity of the proposer, the offer can be, if the fact of the death or insanity comes to the knowledge of the acceptor before acceptance, then the offer, in such circumstances, the offer can be revoked in such methods prescribed under section 6 of the Act. So as far as the so there are 4 methods are mentioned in the Indian Sanction Act for the revocation of offer. That is by issuing a notice, or by the lapse of time, or by the failure of the acceptor to fulfill the condition, or when the death or insanity of the proposer, and such death or insanity known came to the knowledge of the acceptor before his death or insanity. So on these 4 circumstances, the offer can be revoked. So for the first one, by notice, one offer can be revoked. But such notice, when can we issue a notice? So the section 5 and 6.1 says a proposal can be revoked by the communication of notice of revocation by the proposer of the other party at any time before the communication of acceptance is complete as against the proposer. So the offer can be revoked before the communication of the acceptance is complete as against the proposer. Now the question will arise, what is meant by the communication of acceptance as against the proposer? So the section says that it also defines, but I wanted to give a small example through which I would like to explain the thing. Supposing a person from Chennai gives an offer to a buyer in Mumbai, and the Mumbai buyer accepts the offer and drops the letter. So when he drops the letter goes out of his reach. So once he drops the letter, the acceptance is complete as against the proposer. So therefore, he cannot, once the offer is accepted and it is dropped by way of letter or anything, after acceptance is made, which is gone beyond the control of the acceptor. Supposing he sent a letter or a telegram or email, and when he is posted, immediately the communication of acceptance is complete as against the proposal. So thereafter he cannot revoke. As far as the acceptance is concerned, the law says that acceptance can complete as against the once the communication of acceptance is complete as against the acceptor. So what is meant by the communication of acceptance is complete as against the acceptor? So in the similar case, once the Mumbai buyer drops the letter, the communication of acceptance is complete as against the proposer, but it is not complete as against the acceptor. So once he drops the letter, the next day he feels that he do not want to continue the contract, he do not want to make a contract, he wanted to cancel the contract, means immediately he sent a telegram before the letter reaches the Chennai trader. So in this case, supposing the Mumbai buyer drops a letter on first day of January, and it reaches the Chennai buyer, Chennai trader by 3rd of January. In the meantime, on second day, the Mumbai buyer sent a telegram or make a phone call or email and send a communication that I am revoking the acceptance. Then this revocation case is valid, because the revocation of the acceptance of the offer is not complete as against the acceptor. It will be complete only when it reaches in the hands of the Chennai proposer. So this is the law. As far as the communication of offer is concerned, it can be revoked any time before the acceptance of before the communication of the acceptance is complete as against the proposer. As far as the acceptance is concerned, our acceptance can be revoked at any time before the acceptance is complete as against the acceptor. So as far as the communication of acceptance will be complete as against the proposer when the acceptance is gone out of the hands of the acceptor, but such acceptance is complete as against the acceptor when it reaches in the hands of the proposer. This is the law. So as far as the revocation is concerned, revocation of offer is concerned, it can be revoked by notice or by lapse of time. Lapse of time means, supposing the buyer says, seller says that if you want to accept the make an offer, you have to accept it within 3 days. In business, you may see sometimes the price will be varying in 1 or 2 days or within a week. Supposing if a person makes an central offer in first day of January and waits till 15th. On 15th, January, if the price goes double or triple, so he may not be in a position to uh, give the product at the price specified in the offer letter. So in such circumstances, you may specifically say, so I am giving this offer. This offer is valid only for 3 days. If within 3 days you will have to accept this. So in that case, if acceptance is made within 3 days, then a completed contract will be uh, formed. Or otherwise, if the acceptance is not made, within 3 days, if it is made in fourth day or sixth day, then it will not make a valid contract. So in business, people may, whenever they are quoting that price, they may say this price is valid only for 1 day or 2 day or 3 day, whatever it may be. So thereafter, then in that case, in that case, if you make an offer in 1st January and the March month, if he come and approach you, sir, you have given an offer for this price, and you give the product like that, if he make a demand, if you put a condition like this, it is to be accepted within 3 days, then he cannot make such a demand and it will not become a binding contract between you, and there will not be an obligation on you to sell the product at the particular price which is quoted in the original offer. So that is the lapse of the offer can be revoked by lapse of time. Then another thing is by conditions. Supposing the seller gives a condition, I am quoting this offer today. You will have to confirm it by today by mail or by letter, or you can say you can put an advance. You can deposit 50% of the amount within 1 day. Like that, if you put any condition, so if such a condition is not fulfilled within that particular time, in that circumstance, the offer will also automatically lapse. It will be revoked automatically on the date of completion, at the date of completion of the specific time or conditions mentioned in the offer. The another thing is death or insanity of the offerer when it comes to the knowledge of the acceptor before acceptance. So supposing if a person makes an offer today and the another person makes an acceptance and it is completed on the second day, after 3 days, suppose the offerer dies, then the contract will be binding on the legal heirs of the offerer. So the death or insanity of the offerer will revoke the offer only when such death or insanity happens before the acceptance of the acceptance is complete, and when the death or insanity comes to the knowledge of the acceptor before acceptance. So supposing I accept the offer today, and supposing A makes an offer to B. A dies second day. Then the second day also B also accept the offer, but we do not know the death. Don't know about the death of this A. So in that case, the offer is complete. So the law which says that if the fact of death or insanity comes to the knowledge before acceptance, so the knowledge of the death or insanity has to reach the acceptor before before acceptance. Then only you can say that such offer is revoked through under this class. Similarly, as far as acceptance is concerned, the law says that it can be revoked. Acceptance can be revoked by communication of notice or by granting time of acceptance. Supposing an acceptance of offer creates a legal relationship between the offerer and offeree, if the offer coupled with a promise to it is to be open at a particular time, so the time is specified, such offer can be revoked even before that time. The offeree can refuse the offer at any time before the time fixed. So as far as the acceptance is concerned, it can be revoked by communication of by making a communication letter of revocation of acceptance. Then by death or insanity, what is already spoken about this revocation of offer. So this is the things which we have covered today. So let us see one by one about the contract act. So I request the students who watch this video to give your comments and also to share the videos to your friends if it is really worth to the others. Now I am taking various subjects of various topics of comes under the contract act. If it is really useful to the students, uh, uh, and I also request you the students to give your comments, which will help me to improve my lectures about these subjects. Uh, we have two channels, Raziaq Law Tube and Raziaq Sattam Arivom. One is in Tamil, one is in English. The students and the public may watch my videos and enrich your knowledge. Thank you. Goodbye.